Hi guys, JT here. November's Humble Monthly has dropped, and the big question is, are these games actually worth your time? I'm breaking down everything in this month's Humble Monthly, so you'll know exactly what you're getting before you buy. If you decide to pick it up, the links below will get you straight to the bundle and also help support the channel. Your support seriously means everything, and I cannot thank you enough. Oh, and before I forget, thank you Locutus of Borg for being a member of the channel. You're a first member of the channel, and I think you may be the only one for a while. So thank you so much, and I really appreciate it beyond words can say. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1, the featured game of this month, Total War Warhammer III, the third and most ambitious entry in Creative Assembly's Warhammer trilogy, plunging you back into the old world and deep into the realms of chaos. It's a monumental fusion of grand strategy and real-time warfare, challenging you to manage empires, command massive armies, and navigate alliances and betrayals across a world at war. With 8 factions, from the disciplined Kislev and majestic Cathay to the nightmarish demons of chaos, every campaign feels distinct and richly layered. The story revolves around a Kislevite prince's doomed quest to save his god Urson, which erupts into a full-scale war between mortals and the 4 Chaos Gods, Khorne, Tzeentch, Nurgle, and Slaanesh. And just so you know, I may have botched all of those names. As you march across the campaign map, Urson's anguish roars open dimensional rifts to the Chaos Realms, forcing you to decide when to risk your armies for divine power. The campaign is deep, lengthy, and punishing. You'll need practice and tactical foresight to survive its 150-turn grind. Each faction introduces unique mechanics that change how you approach strategy. Cathay balances yin and yang to maintain harmony, while Slaanesh seduces entire army units mid-battle. The sheer variety of units, dragons, airships, and demonic monstrosities, keeps combat thrilling, even as it demands focus and precision. Multiplayer has been reworked too, letting up to 8 players wage simultaneous turn campaigns. It is chaotic, competitive, and brilliant. Total War Warhammer 3 can overwhelm newcomers with its complexity, but if you're willing to learn, it rewards you with one of the most satisfying strategy experiences ever crafted. Creative Assembly closes the trilogy with confidence, scale, and pure, glorious chaos. At number 2 we have Another Crab's Treasure, a unique hybrid of Souls-like and platforming that stars Krill, a hermit crab on a quest to reclaim his stolen shell from a loan shark. The game offers a playful underwater setting, brimming with humor and creativity, all while delivering combat reminiscent of Dark Souls. You'll be dodging, slashing, and grappling your way through foes, using quirky replacement shells, like sushi rolls and rubber ducks, that add depth and fun to the gameplay. The combat strikes a balance between approachable and challenging, especially once you unlock the grappling hook, which transforms battles into dynamic tug-of-wars. If you struggle, smart difficulty options and forgiving checkpoints help smooth the way, making this a potential entry point for newcomers to the genre. Platforming is also a highlight, with satisfying exploration and dedicated jump button, a rarity in the Souls-like realm. The game's humor leans heavily on puns and satirical jabs at capitalism, but its tone is divisive. While some jokes land well, others feel forced, and the adult humor occasionally clashes with the overall aesthetic. Despite the script's unevenness, you'll encounter memorable characters and laugh-out-loud visual gags, from crabs wearing bleach bottles to lobsters jousting with toilet brushes. Visually, each area is distinct and delightful, blending epic underwater vistas with absurd moments. While some rough edges like minor glitches could use patching, Another Crab's Treasure remains a charming, sea-worthy adventure worth your time. It is both a parody and a living homage to the Souls-like genre. At number 3 we have No More Heroes 3, a wild, unapologetic action game from Suda51 that fully embraces chaos. You play as Travis Touchdown, the foul-mouthed beam katana-wielding assassin who must climb the galactic superhero rankings to defeat FU, an alien overlord who's returned to conquer Earth. What follows is a gloriously bizarre mix of stylish combat, absurd humor, and fourth-wall-breaking flair that never takes itself too seriously. The gameplay loop is simple yet satisfying. Complete designated battles, earn cash, and pay your way into boss fights. Each fight feels distinct, with creative mechanics that keep things fresh. Combat remains the star, fast, brutal, and endlessly rewarding. Perfect dodges, devastating wrestling moves, and flashy finishers all combine to make you feel like a true superhero. The Death Glove system adds even more depth, letting you equip chips and unleash powerful special attacks to suit your style. Between fights, you can take on odd jobs like mowing lawns or blasting crocodiles with cannons, earning currency to upgrade your abilities. It is ridiculous in the best possible way, adding charm and humor to the mayhem. The world of Santa Destroy is small but packed with enough to explore without feeling bloated. No More Heroes 3 shines through its zany energy, slick combat, and pure Suda 51 weirdness. A fittingly insane finale for Travis Touchdown. And number 4 we have Etrian Odyssey HD, a faithful remaster of Atlus's classic first-person dungeon crawler, inviting you to lead a custom-built team of explorers into the deadly Yggdrasil labyrinth beneath the quiet village of Etria. It is a love letter to old-school RPGs, where every battle, map, and step forward feels earned. The setup is simple: descend into the depths, survive brutal encounters, and uncover the mysteries that lie below, all while chasing the promise of riches and glory. You build your party from 9 distinct classes, from sword-wielding protectors to whip-cracking dark hunters, tailoring each member to your preferred playstyle. Every encounter demands strategy, resource management, and patience, as you'll often retreat to town bloodied but wiser. The thrill comes from exploration itself, drawing your own maps, mastering each floor, and slowly conquering the labyrinth's layered complexity. This HD version improves visuals and sound, sharpens interface elements, and adds welcome quality of life features like adjustable difficulty, save slots, and easier access to codexes and skill trees. Despite being a product of its time, the remaster preserves the charm and tension of the original. That said, Etrian Odyssey HD is not for everyone. The story is minimal, repetition sets in, and the design shows its age compared to later entries. But for those who appreciate methodical dungeon crawling and old-school challenge, this is a rewarding meditative journey, one that still captures the pure spirit of adventure. And number 5 we have Pharaoh, A New Era, a full remake of the beloved 1999 city builder set in ancient Egypt. You take charge of shaping thriving desert metropolises along the Nile, managing everything from housing and trade to religion and monument construction. It's a game about balance, about the gods, the flood, and the needs of your ever-demanding citizens. And it remains one of the most charmingly intricate builders ever made. The remake modernizes this classic without losing its soul. The crisp redrawn visuals, rebuilt soundtrack, and smoother interface makes your city shine brighter than the pyramids themselves. Copy-pasting buildings, streamlined menus, and a new global worker pool system replace the clunky micromanagement of old, allowing you to focus on planning elegant districts and efficient supply chains. Watching your water carriers, jugglers, and priests bring life to your city never gets old. What truly makes Pharaoh unique is the rhythm of the Nile. You plant farms on its floodplain, race to harvest before the waters rise, and rely on a Nilometer's forecast to prepare for lean years. Each season feels alive, an ebb and flow of ancient prosperity and panic. Sure, A New Era lacks the complexity of modern city builders, and its roots in the late 90s occasionally show. But, as a lovingly restored classic, it's a triumph. Whether you're returning to Etria or exploring Egypt for the first time, this Pharaoh still reigns supreme. And number 6 we have Synergy, a settlement management game set on a harsh alien planet where survival depends on how well you manage food, water, and the environment. You start with a small settlement and expand it by gathering resources, researching new technologies, and exploring the surrounding wasteland for knowledge and materials. Every decision you make affects your villagers and the world around you. You can play through detailed story campaigns or relax in sandbox mode. Balance mode gives you the traditional challenge of keeping everyone alive through heat waves and droughts, while Harmony mode offers a calmer, more creative experience. The gameplay feels intuitive yet strategic, as you constantly juggle production, research, and environmental factors. Exploring new areas, uncovering lore tablets, and upgrading buildings through research tree add depth and variety to every session. The art style is stunning. Soft pastel colors, stylized landscapes, and beautifully simple animations that give the world a painted look. The soundtrack complements the visuals perfectly, creating a relaxing rhythm that pulls you into long play sessions without realizing how much time has passed. Synergy also excels in longevity. With multiple campaigns and a deep sandbox mode, you'll easily lose dozens of hours experimenting, optimizing, and watching a settlement thrive or fail. It is one of those just 5 more minutes games that turn into all-nighters. If you love thoughtful, beautifully crafted city builders, Synergy absolutely deserves your attention. At number 7 we have Spin Hero, a roguelike deck builder that fuses the randomness of slot machines with the strategy of card-based progression. You spin reels to determine each turn's outcome, collecting symbols that shape your offense, defense, and passive effects. Across 6 stages, you face over 50 enemies and 8 bosses, adapting your setup to survive and push further with every run. You can choose from 4 heroes, each with distinct playstyles. Some focus on defense and regeneration, while others excel in raw damage or agility. Over 120 collectible symbols let you build clever synergies, upgrading or destroying weaker ones as inventory space grows tight. This system creates the addictive one more spin loop, balancing risk, reward, and luck as you chase increasingly powerful combinations. Gameplay is largely automated once the reels start spinning, which makes Spin Hero feel more like a relaxing auto-battler than a hands-on roguelike. It is satisfying to watch your build come together, but over time, you may crave more player input or strategic decision-making. The lack of mid-run saves and limited post-run progression make replayability less compelling than it could be. Visually, it is clean and minimalistic, and the runs are quick, perfect for short bursts of play. While not as deep as its inspiration Luck Be a Landlord, Spin Hero still scratches that slot-based roguelike itch. If you enjoy lightweight strategy, luck-driven combat, and experimenting with builds, you'll find Spin Hero a simple yet oddly captivating spin on the genre. At number 8 we have Paleo Pines, a farming and exploration sim that puts you on a vibrant island where humans and dinosaurs live together in harmony. From the moment you arrive with your loyal Parasaurolophus companion, Lucky, you're drawn into a world of farming, discovery, and dino friendship. Your goal is simple but satisfying. Build a cozy ranch, befriend dinosaurs, and uncover the island's mysterious past. What makes Paleo Pines unique is how it blends the familiar farming sim loop with dinosaurs. They are not just companions, but active helpers. Each dino species has unique abilities, whether watering crops, clearing land, or carrying you across the map. Befriending them through flute calls, treats, and care feels charming, and building pens to keep them happy adds depth to your ranch. The game's relaxed pace makes it easy to settle into. You'll spend your days planting crops, trading with townsfolk, completing small quests, and exploring diverse biomes filled with collectibles and hidden dinos. Customization is another highlight. From designing your ranch layout to dressing your character, you're free to express your own style. That said, the game is not without flaws. The map and quest tracking can feel clunky, and some systems, like Dreamstones limiting how much dinos you can keep, may frustrate players who want to collect them all. Progression can also feel slow at times. Still, if you enjoy cozy farming sims and love dinosaurs, Paleo Pine offers a warm, colorful, and delightful escape. It may not reinvent the genre, but it delivers a unique and charming experience worth your time. And that's all for this month's Humble Monthly. This month feels like a mixed bag but a solid pull overall, the kind of month where you either cheer or curse your timing. You get Total War Warhammer III headlining, another Crab's Treasure bringing some salty Souls-like charm, and cozy curveballs like Paleo Pines and Synergy to balance it out. Sure, some folks are tired of strategy overload and endless Warhammer drops, but if you skipped a few months, this lineup hits hard. Enjoy our monthly loot box, gamers! In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe consider buying the channel a coffee. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.